Vực Sâu Village, covered in fog, full of spooky stories. Old trees crowded together, their branches like bony fingers. The villagers whispered about the Hắc Miên Forest. They said it held secrets, dark secrets, dangerous secrets. Lena, I always felt drawn to the forest. Its darkness called to me. Its mystery was like an invitation. At 16, I guess I wasn't scared of anything, or maybe just a little bit reckless. The older people warned about the forest's dangers. They talked about curses and monsters, but Lena didn't listen. She was young, she was restless. She wanted adventure. The villagers whispered about Xà Song Đầu, the two-headed serpent, a powerful creature, a creature with two minds. Oza and Vez, one head good, one head bad. The story goes that the serpent guarded a secret buried deep in the forest, a secret that could destroy the village or save it. Lena, my grandmother told me stories of the serpent's anger, stories of its sadness. The serpent is a creature of two sides, both scary and sad. Lena touched the pendant under her shirt, a gift from her grandmother, a serpent with two heads. Its eyes were rubies shining in the dim light. She always thought it was just a pretty thing, a nice piece of jewelry. One day she learned the truth. The serpent on her pendant, it looked exactly like Xà Song Đầu. The villagers saw it. Their faces were white, their eyes were wide with fear. Lena, the curse, they whispered. It's connected to you. Lena didn't understand. What curse? What did it have to do with her? Her grandmother had said the pendant was special, a part of her family history. Now she was starting to understand just how special it really was. Even though they warned her, Lena felt pulled to the forest. She had to know the truth about the serpent, about her pendant, about herself. She walked into the Hắc Miên Forest. The fog wrapped around her like a blanket. The air was thick with the smell of wet dirt and rotting leaves. Weird sounds echoed through the trees. Lena, I went deeper and deeper. The forest felt like it was closing in on me. The whispers of the villagers echoed in my head. I almost felt overcome with fear, but I kept going. I had to find the serpent. Section 5. Facing the serpent. Then she saw it, wrapped around a giant banyan tree. Its scales sparkled like emeralds. Its eyes, two pairs of burning coals, stared right at her. Xà Song Đầu. Lena. Fear made it hard for Lena to breathe, but she didn't run. She had come too far to go back now. The serpent spoke. Two voices, mixed together. One head, Oza, spoke kindly. The other, Vez, hissed with anger. Oza, Lena, you are the key. Vez, the key to breaking the curse, or setting it loose. Section 6, A History of Betrayal. Oza, the serpent told its secret. Vez, 500 years ago Lena's ancestors betrayed us. Oza, they locked up Xà Song Đầu because they were afraid of its power. Vez, they cursed us to a half-life, our two heads always fighting. Only a descendant with royal blood could break the curse. Only they could bring the two heads together. Only they could free the serpent. Lena, I am that descendant. The fate of the serpent, the village, and maybe even the world was up to her. Section 7, A Choice to Make. Vez, destroy the village, unleash the curse. Oza, break the curse, set us free. Two heads, two choices. Lena's decision would determine their fate. Lena, I looked into the serpent's eyes. I saw their pain, their anger, their sadness. They were both victims of a betrayal that happened a long time ago. I couldn't destroy them, I had to help. I chose to bring them together. Section 8, The Serpent's Ascension. Lena, I held up my pendant. It felt warm and pulsed. The ruby eyes glowed. The serpents' heads turned towards each other. Their eyes met. A bright light filled the forest. Lena covered her eyes. When she could see again, the serpent was gone. Lena, in its place, a wisp of smoke. Swirling, coming together, it formed a shape like a person, ghostly. The serpent's eyes, now just one, looked down at Lena. It smiled. Was a thank you, it whispered, its voice like the sound of wind chimes. Then it disappeared, leaving Lena alone in the forest. Section 9, The Curse's Echo. Lena, I walked out of the forest. The village looked different, brighter. The fog was gone. The air felt cleaner. The curse was broken, or was it? As Lena walked, she felt a change inside her, a power buzzing under her skin. Her reflection in a puddle surprised her. Her eyes, they flashed red. Mysterious! Whisper. The curse is broken, but the serpent's power, it's still here, and it will be needed again. Lena stared at her reflection. The serpent's fate might be decided, but her journey had just started.